Hi there, welcome back, beautiful beings. How are you feeling today? So what was coming up as we were finishing off the previous video is, do I love myself? And the question is really, do I love myself just as I am? Just as I am. Not smarter, not thinner, not younger, not kinder, not calmer. C-A-L-M-E-R, by the way, not the other one. Not more patient, not more compassionate. Do I love myself in this moment just as I am? Can you love yourself in this very moment, right here, right now? And if the question is no, what is holding you back? Why can't you love yourself exactly as you are right here, right now, in this very moment? Why? When you know within yourself that everything you have been through, you were meant to go through, your soul chose it. How can you not love that about yourself? How brave were you that you had to go through that? How strong did you have to be to get through that? That speaks volumes of who you are. Volumes. My beautiful being, there is nothing, not one thing about you that spirit, that God, the universe would reject. Not one thing about you that your spirit guides can't love. They love all of it. They love all of you, every single bit. Every unkind word, every unkind act. They love all of it because it's all you. It's all you. Perhaps in that moment you were in pain. You were suffering, and that's what came out. But it's still you. It's still your path. It's still your journey, your experience. And you are no less because of what you've been through, and you are no less because of what you've done. One of the beautiful things that I loved about the video I watched of Alan Watts is that he repeats many, many times that there is nothing wrong with you. You are not broken. You are not a project to be completed. Such beautiful words. Such beautiful words. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Every experience, every word, everything you have been through have brought you here to where you are today. They have made you who you are today in this very moment. In this very moment. All that shame, all that guilt, all of that you carry, that you feel. Nobody could love this about me. Nobody. I can't love this about me. There's no way. I can't forgive this about me. How could anybody else? To spirit, to your spirit guides, it is all perfect. You are perfect, just as you are perfect. There is nothing that God can't forgive. And there is nothing that you've said or done that God doesn't love nothing, not one thing. God loves all of it. Because when you look back on it, when you truly look back on it through the eyes of love, you will see that the things that you did that hurt others, you did them because you were hurting inside. There was pain inside you that caused you to do those things. Otherwise, you wouldn't have done it. You wouldn't have said it. You couldn't have done it. You couldn't have said it. You would have said and done something completely different. So, my beautiful beings, yes, there is that. To look at yourself through those eyes. But there is also, from the very beginning of this channel, the realization that you are a blessing. Because so many of us are not told, we're never told, we've never heard those words. And you'd sit there and you think, I am a blessing? How? When I have done these things and I've said these things and they're unforgivable. We tell ourselves they're unforgivable. But you are a blessing, my beautiful being. Because every unkind word, every time you have upset others, hurt others, however that looks, you are creating an opportunity for that person to look at themselves. Why did this upset me? Why am I hurt by this? You are an opportunity. You have always been an opportunity. The moment you were born and you took your first breath, you were an opportunity for your parents, for the beings that brought you into this world, to see the love that they are in you. Even with your first breath, you are already blessing those around you. I am the love I am. And with my existence, I am creating this opportunity that you, my parents, can remember that this is who you are too. You are the love of the universe. You are love. You never stop being love just because you forget to have this gorgeous human experience. You never stop being love. It is who you are. It's just we forget in order to have this human experience. So there's both sides of the coin. One side is that you are a blessing in every moment, with every word, with every action. You are blessing others. You are serving that person on their path. That friend that my daughter had in kindy that refused to speak to her in year 1 served my daughter on her path, no matter how painful that was for her, no matter how unkind that friend was to her in that year, in that time of her life. It was serving her path. It was serving her. Little ones, they don't know any different. For that friend, he was probably thinking, well, I have all of these new friends in my classroom now, so it's time to move on to new friends. And maybe this is what he was told at home as well from his parents. Well, it's all new friends now because you're in a new class and you have to be with them most of the day. I mean, recess and the lunch break I think is an hour. A recess maybe half an hour, I'm not sure. But out of a 6-hour day, the majority of their time is within their classroom with their classmates. And perhaps his thought was, well, If I go out to hang with my old friend from kindy, my new friends may not want to be with me. They may reject me when I come back because I'm giving my time to someone else. I'm not with them. You know? Children are quite funny how they think. I remember just thinking then, we'd be at the park and this is 3-year-olds, right? This is 3-year-olds. They had this fight so many times because when my daughter would be with her friends at the park at the age of 3, I don't want to be your friend anymore. We'd hear this all the time. I don't want to be your friend anymore. And the truth, what they were trying to say at the time, but that's what came out, I don't want to be your friend anymore, was that they were tired. She was trying to say, I'm tired, I don't want to play anymore, I'm done. But what came out was, I don't want to be your friend anymore. And so the other one would start crying because they were all tired, they were done, right? The next day we'd come back to the park and then start off like they did the day before, like nothing had happened. Yay, let's go. But as you get older, if you say to someone, I don't want to be your friend anymore, to a 10-year-old, that's different. That's intentional. I don't want to be your friend anymore. It has different meaning than it does when you're 3 and you're just trying to say, I'm tired, but right now, I don't want to be your friend. Just for now, I'm done. I've had enough playtime. Can I go home? You know? Quite a few times they said that and we'd be like, it's just now it's hit me. That's what they were trying to say, but they just didn't know how to say it. To them, this playtime was friending. They were friending. I don't want a friend anymore. I'm done. I'm done being with friends. Can we just go home now? It was that simple. It was just that moment, but it wasn't forever. I don't want to be your friend, come back the next day and they're not talking to each other. No, the next day they were like, it never happened. It was a new day. That's the wonderful thing about children when they're that young. It's a new day. Clean slate. It's wiped, So, my beautiful beings, you are a blessing. You are a blessing. You are serving, always. With what you say, with what you do, with what you don't say, and what you don't do. You are still blessing others. And when you understand that, then you can begin to look at what is it in you that you cannot love. And then look at why. Why can't I love that about me? What judgment is there in place? Because there'll be a judgment or a belief that that's bad, that that's wrong. I grew up my whole life. We weren't allowed to be angry. I couldn't express anger growing up because it was wrong. And so there's all this suppressed anger within me, for so many years. And got to a point where, it just explodes. We're not meant to suppress forever. That's hard work. Your poor body takes that all on. Suppress. Tension. Stress. Anger. This poor body. So really look at yourself today. What is it that I can't love about me? And why can't I love that about me? Why? Why is it so wrong that I can't love that? If I hurt that person, okay, fine. I was serving them. It was their path. They needed me to say that. They needed me to do that. For their path, know that within your heart always. Whether it's your children, your partner, whoever it is. However it looks, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It can all be forgiven. It can all be returned to love. So, my beautiful beings, know that it is all lovable. It can all be loved. And know in your heart that even in this moment, if you can't love parts of you, whatever those parts are, Know in your heart that God loves them. Know in your heart that the universe loves them. All the parts of you, every single bit. Your spirit guides love all of you without exception. There's not one thing they can't love. They love all of you. Remember, they are unconditional love. You are unconditional love at your core. And for you to be loved by your spirit guides, by God, by spirit, whatever you want to call it, all of them, there are no conditions. You don't have to be less angry. You don't have to be kinder to be loved by them. And when you understand that, you can understand that you can love all of you right now, in this moment, right here, all of it. You don't need to be thinner, you don't need to be taller, you don't need to be smarter, you don't need to be kinder, less angry, more patient. All those things we said at the beginning. You are perfect as you are in this moment. You are you, you are your song. And when you listen to a song, do you stop to judge every single note that's in that song? Oh, I like that note, but you know what? I like the C note, but I don't like the G note. No, I like the F note, but I don't like the A note that comes after. No, let's rearrange those notes. When you listen to a song, you just listen to the song. You don't stop to judge every single sound that creates that song. You are the song. Is it time to love your song that you came to sing? All right, my beautiful beings. We love you guys. Remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the messages. And is today your day that you can love all of you? What a beautiful day that would be. Bye for now.